Welcome everyone to this year's CANForum, where we'll be hearing from some of the brightest minds in the cancer community and coming together to shape the future of cancer care in Australia.
G'day, I'm Dave Power from Power Creative. We are professional video producers, and today we have just wrapped a massive show here for the CANForum 2020. Thanks to Rare Cancers Australia, and thanks to the amazing studio that we're operating in today, Ozstage Events. So on stage you can see there's a lot happening, and a lot of people don't understand sometimes what does go on behind the scenes when they're doing live stream. And there's the basic version of a live stream, and then there's the more advanced. Now what you're seeing today is much more at the advanced level, a little bit like what you'd see on the set at Sunrise on Channel 7. So behind the guests here, what we actually have is a background LED screen, and the client has had some graphics created specifically for this purpose, with some feedback here from Ozstage to actually suggest to them things like place your text between these sort of boundary lines of the screens that connect. So there's lots of ins and outs and detail that need to be perfected before the show, and this is where we come into play and help with the client. Moving on from what we see behind the stage, there's also a lot happening in front of the guest. So the guests need to understand how much time they've got to present, what is their slide content, am I on the right slide, all those sorts of things. And a lot of people don't realise that they're actual functions that they need to include in a production like this, but it's crucial. What the guys have done here at Ozstage Studios is actually set up an amazing system with a timer and all of that detail. And today what we added to the equation as well was an auto cue teleprompter, so that the MC had all of their script, no need to flick a page and look at their scripts, all of their scripts on a two-way mirror, allowing them to actually see exactly who the next introduction was for. And of course, talent, it helps having great talent. Today we had Sophie Scott, who was an amazing MC, and she drove this event really, really well. So thank you to Sophie for all of her hard work. What I'll do now is I'll show you a little bit behind the scenes of where we were operating from. So here you can meet the team. You've got Aaron Dart here, who's the GM of Ozstage, and the guys here have done an amazing job. These guys were actually pulling together all of the graphics, making sure that the overlays worked at the right time, playing back the right video, the right slide. Mind you, this particular show didn't even have a rehearsal. It was actually very live in terms of talent and managing them on camera, also managing them remotely, bringing them into the mix and just working with whatever we had. So it was an amazing show to be able to pull off with the help of techs like these guys behind me. And it's one of those things that as a producer, you're flying by the seat of your pants sometimes, wondering if it's all going to go to plan. But thankfully, lots of discussions and planning ahead of time helped with that. Now, I didn't mention cameras earlier, but the option is to either go for a 1 or a 2 camera setup, or you could put up extra cameras as well if you needed to have alternative shots to go between a panel discussion if you wanted more side profile, for example. So Ozstage have all of those examples in here from previous clients that they've done that they can show you as well. So highly, highly recommend working with Ozstage Events. They can really bring your event to life. And in this day and age where you can't just do a physical event anymore, you need to look at options like this. And it's been great to be able to facilitate this for the National Oncology Alliance, Rare Cancers Australia and Minderoo. So thanks for watching, and if you ever need any help, advice, tips, just reach out, powercreative.com.au. We're your professional video producers.